So here's the actual process that you're going to follow today. I've given you 6 key passages from Act 2 that you have to look at. After you read each passage, you're going to decide which theme, and it might be more than one, which theme does that passage tell us about. So then you will copy the line numbers. By the way, this is Act 2, Scene 1, lines 121 through 142. Act 2, Scene 2, lines 118 through 135. That's what those numbers mean. So you'll copy the numbers and you'll paste them into your theme tracker chart. I'm all mixed up here. Is that it? Yes. Where it would fit. So if you decide the first scene is about setting, then you'll paste it there and then take notes about why. So let's go ahead and do one together. The first scene or passage that you're looking at is on page of, if you open up your PDF, it's page 25 if you type it in at the top. In the text, the page number is 43. It's lines 121 through 142. So it's the exchange between Oberon and Titania where they're talking about the boy. So Oberon wants Titania to give him the little boy, and that's the reason that they're fighting. Oberon says that the whole fight is Titania's fault and that she can fix it very easily. So do you amend it then? It lies in you, meaning the fault. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman. So basically the fight can end just as soon as you give in to me and give me the little boy. And then Titania tells the whole story about how the boy's mother was her friend. And then when she died, she vowed to raise the child herself. So now we see Oberon's perspective of why they're fighting, and then Titania's reason why she won't just give in to her husband and give up the boy. It's because she has vowed to her friend. So I'm going to copy these line numbers, and we're going to go to the theme tracker. So that exchange, which people are still popping in, that exchange, which of the 4 thematic concepts would it best fit in? So is it really about the setting?
Gender dynamics.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to come over. You might need to insert a row below. I think it'd probably be easier to keep them apart if you did separate rows.
What's a row below?
Row below. Can y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I would separate each one. And then you paste your line numbers under location, act scene lines. And then for the notes, so what does that exchange tell us about gender dynamics? Start with Oberon. What does Oberon reveal about how he thinks a relationship between a man and a woman should work?
He believes that whatever he says goes. So he like...
That's true, but specifically between a relationship between a man and a woman, what does he think?
The man is over the woman.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to change that to husband. So Oberon thinks that a husband controls his wife and that she should obey him. So what does Titania think?
She thinks that she should be able to pick like what she gonna do, like with the kid,
Mm-hmm.
since she promised her friend that she would, while she died, she'll take care of her child.
Okay. Yeah. So Titania thinks that a wife should not have to obey. And then the fact that this is about a child tells it kind of fits with our perception of women. So it's kind of like a motherly role here. So it's developing those roles between men and women as well. Man equals boss, woman equals mother. Even though Titania is not a mother, and she's not very motherly in any other way. In this way, she comes across as motherly. If anybody else missed roll call, make sure you type here. Okay, so what you're doing for the rest of the time today, or until you finish all of these, again, you need to go through and read the other 5 passages here. And then you'll decide. Say it again.
Miss Anderson, what was after Titania is protecting a child?
Motherly instinct.
Okay.
So you'll go through and you'll read the other 5 passages. And as you're reading, see, do the passages tell you something about gender dynamics or magic and dreams, love and romance, or setting? And there are going to be some that you'll need to take notes on for multiple places. So, for example, one about magic might also relate to love, right? Especially considering the love potion. Some of the fights that the characters have will relate to love, but they might also relate to like the gender dynamics, gender roles. Helena in particular has a scene where she complains about how women are supposed to act, and she feels that it's unfair. So be looking for that.